Hello YouTube, what is going on? Grant Ambrose here from BeyondBeaver.com. You're probably wondering why you're getting a notification after 2 years on YouTube. And it's because I haven't posted, which is crazy because I did so much content so fast and it was my life. And then, I just haven't posted on there. And so I was going through YouTube and I thought, why not make a video and sort of update you guys what I've been doing for the last 2 years, because I did make a lot of really good connections when I was posting, made heaps of good friends, got heaps of friends on Facebook still that I talk to, that I met through doing Beyond Beaver. I've been keeping up to date with a lot of people in the WordPress Beaver Builder sort of community, and I just want to share with you guys what I've been doing to make money online, because I'm still making all my money online, and the way that I'm making the money online really suits web designers, web developers, and marketers. If you have those skills, you are above everyone else. You've got a head start from anyone else that jumps into what I'm doing. You have a head start from them. So I'm just going to share what I'm doing now to make money online, because it's not a web agency. It's not developing plugins, designing themes, designing templates. It's none of that. It's a completely different business model. And if you're a designer, developer, or a marketer, it suits you guys so well. And I just want to share what I've been doing, because you guys might want to give it a go. But basically, last year I went to Mexico for 5 weeks, did Canada for 4 weeks in an old school bus that we bought, did the States for 4 weeks in that old school bus, all while working from my laptop building this business. And the best thing that I like about this, by anything else, like if you're a web designer, developer, or a marketer, you have the skills to do this really, really fast and have that head start. But the best thing about it is, if you're like me, well, anyone that's building a web agency, you're helping other people build their business. So your business is helping people scale their businesses and make more money. Exposure through marketing, whether it's like paid advertising through Facebook ads, Google ads, if it's that, or if it's branding them with a nice logo, nice color scheme, a nice website, or developing an optimized website that loads fast and has good conversion rates and usability. So all these things, you're acquiring these skills to help other people build their asset, their business. And I did that for 10 years. And for the last 2 years, I've been building my own asset using the skills that I had as a web designer, developer, and marketer. And it's just got a different sense of fulfillment. So definitely stay around for this videos and so I can update you and sort of show you guys how I'm doing it and how you can build your own asset. So let's jump into the video now and I'll show you guys what I've been doing. So I want to start this by going back and sort of telling you guys what happened when I started BeyondBeaver.com. So I had just moved from Sydney, Australia to Vancouver, Canada, and I was basically at a standstill. I'd been working so much building a web agency, sitting in front of the computer, working till 3 a.m. In the bedroom with my headphones in while my girlfriend at the time slept, trying not to disturb her. I just had been working so hard in front of the computer, and as a result, my health had suffered, my eyesight was going, I was getting a sore neck. I was just sitting there and I was just like, I feel like there's something else that I want to be doing, because I was constantly doing designs and building websites for people, and while I was doing that, 10 years later, I just felt like my creativity had gone. And it sort of stemmed from the first couple of jobs that I had as a web designer and a developer. So one of the first jobs that I had was at a web agency, and I was a designer, and so I sat down, every website, we got 2 different clients that we had to design a website for. Each website design had to have 4 different variations. That meant I was doing 8 different designs every day. And I did that for 2 years. So what I studied at university and really paid attention to: typography, leading, kerning, what fonts to use, the relationship between text and image to convey a message, marketing, all that sort of stuff, sort of just went out the window those first 2 years, where I actually went into the design field and was basically working on a manufacturing line, just trying to do quantity over quality. So that was sort of my first exposure, and that sort of wore out the creative side. So that led me down to a development path. So I ended up managing websites for a medical device company. So they would have different divisions within this. So they'd have like ophthalmic, surgical, robotics, and all this sort of stuff. I built a website for them, and then I'd manage the website. And So I sort of moved a little bit away from the design to more the managing and the developing. But I always felt like that it just wasn't fulfilling me as a person. And it's, you know, I'm not trying to like say that like running a web agency isn't ideal. It was just that you know, it just wasn't for me. But you know, based on the jobs that I had had, the experiences that I had had, the clients that I had dealt with over the 10 years of doing it, I just didn't have it in me to really just knuckle down and just scale it to the business that would become the thing that would support my family in the future when I have a family. And so I was sort of coming to terms with that, and then moving to a different country, it sort of really hit me, and I sort of stepped back, and I felt like a little bit enclosed, not knowing anyone in this new country, not really understanding who I was as a person anymore, because I wasn't doing the WordPress stuff online anymore. I like building the websites and stuff. And so I really sort of sat down and I was like, I'm not paying rent. The girlfriend at the time was living with her grandparents. They weren't charging us rent. I had the house to myself. What could I do that's really gonna be interesting, you know, for me? And so I ended up releasing a couple of page templates for BeyondBeaver.com. So they'll templates that you imported into Beaver Builder, the drag and drop page builder for WordPress, which some of you guys bought. Really stoked that you guys went and did that, because it was the first product that I put online. I put heaps of effort into them. I released them and the response was great. We had heaps of sales, and it really, at a time where I was like quite down and had no direction, it really did help me get through that. So to anyone that bought any of the products that I put out in early January 2017, thank you so much. It really did probably affect me a lot more than you guys probably know. So that was sort of the start when I started to sort of shift my thinking away from trying to get clients and build them up, build their businesses up, so they stay with me as a web agency person, then I get that monthly maintenance fee. So that was the business model. It sort of shifted my focus to maybe like informational products, or it just let me know that there's other ways to make money online than the web agency that I'd been doing for the last, you know, however many years. And so it was just that broadening of my thinking that, you know, saw me like launch a few more products. So I launched a couple of themes for that. I started putting out blog posts for Beyond Beaver. I started doing the YouTube channel, which you guys probably got this notification from. It's over 800 subscribers now over the last 2 years. I haven't even posted in the last 2 years. So that's how like really crazy this all is, because I put these videos up and haven't posted again, and the information, I'm still getting views, it's still helping people, I'm still getting comments. Just check the email and I get the comments from YouTube. I'm still getting them, so it's just amazing that that's still happening. And so when I saw that, it was like yesterday, I was like, I need to make a video and sort of update everyone. Because what I'm doing, again, is so appropriate to anyone that doesn't know what they want to do, or maybe just wants to give something else a go. And so that's what I want to get into now. What am I doing? What have I been doing for the last 2 years to make money online that let me travel last year and let me have this office that I'm in now? And it's called dropshipping. So if you don't know what dropshipping is, it's just a business model for e-commerce. So e-commerce being you sell products online, electronic commerce. It's just a business model. And the best thing about dropshipping is you don't hold stock. So you find suppliers, you get their products, you put them on your website, you get traffic to your website so people buy your product, and then you get the supplier to send the product straight to the customer. You never buy, there's nothing, you don't have to deal with any of this minimum order quantities of, you know, you have to buy 500 or something to be able to sell it, and you got to send it to a fulfillment warehouse and all that sort of stuff. None of that. You just contact some people, add their products to your website, you send traffic there, usually paid advertising from Facebook or Google. People buy that product, you let the supplier know their shipping address, and they send it to the supplier, the customer. That's how it works. That's why it's so good. So I've been doing that for the last 2 years, and I've built an asset now, which is mine. So I have a mailing list of over 120,000 customers now. We should do $2 million in revenue this year. We've spent, I think we've just hit over $1 million in ad spend in Facebook ads, which is crazy. So I think that's actually, this is all just this year as well. So 2018, we should hit $2 million just on our website, $1 million in ad spend. And then we also have like other revenue that went through ClickFunnels and all that sort of stuff. So it's been really exciting. But at the end of the day, I don't really care about that sort of stuff. It's just the sense of building the asset that I've really liked the most. And it's something that it's just something that's mine. And so being a web designer or a developer or a marketer, you guys have a head start. You have the head start that I had when I got into dropshipping. You know, you can build websites fast. You understand how to install. If you want to use WordPress, put a WordPress thing up there. You have your favorite theme, put your theme there. You know how to install WooCommerce, add the products. Okay, the only thing that you probably might not know, which I didn't know when I started, is how to send traffic there, how to set up Facebook ads or Google ads. So that's probably the missing link here in your chain, which was mine, because you're a web agency, you might not be running ads. Oh, who knows, maybe you are running ads, but that is the thing that was missing from me. But you have all the other pieces. I mean, most people these days, you know, you can go and study software engineering and all those things at university. I was self-taught developer, so I'm guessing a lot of you guys are self-taught designers and developers. And if you have sat in front of a computer and learned that stuff by yourself, what's to stop you from going and learning dropshipping by yourself? Which people are coming from their corporate jobs, maybe like an accounting degree, maybe they're a tradie, and I have a friend that's a surfboard shaper, and he's launched his own product and he scaled a product and he found a winning product. So I didn't imagine him to be in front of a computer, and he was a surfboard shaper, and now he's running an online store. So you guys are obviously in a better position than he was, because you can get the website up really, really fast. Set your emails up, connect your domain, add your products. You know how to do all that. You guys are ahead. And that's one of the main reasons I'm making this video, is if you feel like just trying something different, you might be really happy running your web agency or building like WordPress plugins and themes or whatever you're doing. If you're on BeyondBeaver.com here on my YouTube channel, you're obviously doing something with WordPress. I don't know where you're at. You could be scaling something, you could be starting something, conceptualizing something. But yeah, I mean, why not check out dropshipping and see if it's for you? Because I made the transition. I'm really happy that I did, and you guys have the skills to do it. You guys are ahead of other people, and other people are making a lot of money doing it. Dropshipping isn't new. It's popular. It's a popular business model that people are doing. But you guys are, like I said, ahead of the other ones. But yeah, if you guys are interested, in the description below, I've started a whole separate YouTube channel. I don't want to flood this one just randomly with dropshipping material, because it's like, it just wouldn't make sense to you guys, because you guys have subscribed to WordPress stuff, and I might want to do WordPress stuff in the future, because I'm still using it. I still send traffic to WordPress landing pages. I still A/B test using WordPress. I do some marketing stuff, more marketing stuff now, as opposed to the design and development stuff. But I still use it, so I might want to make some more WordPress tutorial videos on here. So that's why I started a whole separate channel which teaches dropshipping. It's a new channel. It's probably been going for like 2 months. I think I've got like 40 videos up there now. There's a really good case study. So if you have no idea what dropshipping is, and you have no idea like you might know what e-commerce is, you want to sort of understand what dropshipping is, I'll put a link to a couple of videos in the description below. So I'll put a link to the one that explains the dropshipping business model in a bit more detail. I put a few diagrams, like flowcharts in there, so you guys can get a better idea. And I'll put a link to a case study. So I did a case study where I found a product. I sent the traffic through ClickFunnels, which is a sales funnel software. So you have a front-end offer, and when someone buys that, you show them a series of like an upsell. So if they buy this, you upsell them to something else. If they say yes, another upsell, or it's like a series of yes, no's, and it's all about squeezing more money out of that customer. And so I show you guys how I set that up. I show you guys like what upsells, what the product was. I show pretty much everything related to that. It's the best way to get an overview of how this works. And if you watch that video, you can see I went from $0 to $1,000 in 2 days. So it's a really good one to show you guys how it all works. The video is going to be really, really helpful. It's going to do a lot more justice to me explaining it here. So I'll put that below as well. Yeah, and I just wanted to say like a big shout out to everyone that supported the channel when I was doing it. And yeah, let's reconnect. So drop a comment below and let me know how you've been going over the last few years. Are you still working with WordPress? Are you working with Beaver Builder? Are you using like another page builder? Are you running an agency still? Like, what was your development over the last 2 years? Drop a comment below. Let me know how you've been going over the last 2 years. And if you want to learn more, click below to go to my other YouTube channel and subscribe, because I put out a video pretty much every day. And I'm having a lot of fun doing it, and you guys are going to learn so much if it is something that interests you. Again, the best thing about it is you guys already have the head start. You guys know a lot more than like most people starting this. People are making a lot of money doing this, and they know less than you when they start. And again, the best thing about it is you build a business for yourself. It's an asset. It's your own customer list. It's your own brand, your own products. It's just really exciting stuff, and e-commerce is booming right now. So I hope to see you over on the other channel where I'll be posting other videos, and I look forward to seeing your comment below. So I'll see you guys in the other channel.